Hey everybody, it's Strict9 with Strict9 GP, and I'm back with another tournament round here, episode of this Draft Day Sports College Basketball 2021. So this will be, I think, the third year in a row Middle Tennessee is in the tournament. Last episode I went over the seeds and how it all looked, but just to give you a recap. So we're going to be playing the first day here in the Columbus region. Just to point out, Old Dominion also made the tournament. They're an 11 seed. They're in that Charlotte region, which I think is, a pretty good sign of how that conference is growing a little bit. We wound up winning the tournament final, and usually in the past, that's about as high a seed as you could expect from even winning that tournament title, let alone getting an invite. So that's pretty good. And then we're going to be a 5 seed, highest seed ever. We were 8 seed last year. I don't know if that's going to be a good sign or not, because if we win this one, we got to play either Missouri or New Mexico State. But it's a tough Texas program we're going to be playing that first day. And there's also some other teams from the Conference USA. We may have had one of the better seasons in terms of the amount of teams going to postseason tournaments that I've seen. And I know that there's at least 1 or 2 teams still playing in some postseason tournaments, but I'll go through and wrap that up when everything's said and done. But I want to go ahead and get started. I want to try to play through as much of the tournament as I can, and I'm hoping that we win a game or two and stay alive. But that's the biggest thing I can hope for. So we're going to go ahead and get back and see the scores first, and then we'll play out our game. So opening day, and I have to do this again, I guess, but Southern Miss, by the way, they're one of those teams still playing, and I think they're in the NIT. They were a number 1 regional seed, still looking good. And how about this? Old Dominion knocks off at Xavier, so they're gonna keep going. Western Kentucky's still going in their tournament, but I want to take a look at the I didn't want to see the game grid, so I'm not sure why it's doing this again. So I was wanting to see the tournament. I always here we go. So I always screw that up a little bit. So opening day, you got number 1 Kentucky. This is the Charlotte region, easy win. St. Louis wins against Mississippi Valley, Gonzaga, Duke, Washington, Troy. Why is it not showing the matchups on this second round? That's kind of odd. So you got Old Dominion taking on Xavier and winning, like I said. That may have been one of the bigger upsets, but over here, maybe it's just because my game hasn't finished yet, but we got Georgia Tech for the second year in a row. They've been knocked out early. They have been one of the better teams year to year in the tournaments that I've seen. Then you got New Mexico State knocks off Missouri, so that was the upset we're looking for. If we can just get by Texas, I think we're going to be playing them the way the brackets work. You got Oregon, easy win. Boston College knocks off Arkansas, which is an upset. Dayton beats San Diego State, which is an upset. And then Kansas easy over Radford. So let's go back to our game. There may be another way to do this, but let's see if it'll let me finish. There we go. So what I'm going to do now, I'm not going to coach this game. I'm just going to go through and let it play out, let the AI handle the settings that I've loaded up there and the offensive sets and everything, and hope that it gets it right. So let's go to the tip-off, and we'll observe the game here. It's going to move pretty fast, but I just do that just so we got a chance of getting through the game in multiple games if we need it. So Texas is up quick on a couple of free throws. We missed a 3-pointer. They're up 3-0 right now. 2 early fouls on us, 3 fouls on us. Oh, but a three-pointer there. We're up 5-3, up 7-3. A lot of fast action. Baxter leading scorer for us with 5 points. They tied up there. Going to the free throw line a lot, 7 times already. Fouls 5-0 in their favor. I think that was their first foul of the game. It was on the shot clock violation. Close game so far, but they're back up. Another foul. We're going to be in trouble if that keeps up. 8 total fouls so far. They're up 11-7. A move inside there, we can't convert. We're shooting pretty poor. And they're up by 6. We got to get it going. Good inside move there. We turn it over. It's a 4-point game to Texas. 6-point game. Man. We're getting the rebounds, but we're not putting them up. So that was their first shooting foul. We hit them both, but it's they come right back and make it. It's a 6-point lead still. A big three-pointer there. Didn't see who made that. We got our subs in there right now. And 5-point lead for them. Another three-pointer. No, I think that was just a 2-pointer, but it's a 6-point lead. We're starting to hit our shots now, but they are too. It's a 25-20 lead. Man, turnovers. We're shooting 8 for 18. Not good. Big three-pointer there, though, gets us within 2. And we go to the line but can't convert. So we're 3 for 4 for free throws, and they are 9 for 11. That's a big difference here. Another turnover. 6.5 minutes to play. They're up by 5. We just can't get... we've gotten close, but we can't... since that early lead, we haven't been able to come back in. Man. Fouls 8-5. Luckily, we've calmed down a little bit on that regard. We're now within 1 point. I'd like to take the lead back, and we do, 30-29, but then they're right back with free throws. Back and forth right now. We're up by 1. I want to... a big three-pointer there from Baxter. He's having a good first half. It's a 35-33 game, but we turn it over, and then they convert. Tie game. This has been a tough one. And we're really hitting the three-pointers. 5 for 8 in this game. We're up by 3, but the fouls are killing us. I'll have to look at the box score at the half to see who's really in foul trouble here. But that could be a big issue. We go to the line. They're getting closer, though. It's 8-10. Still, we have 2 more fouls than they do, but that's how it's going to end at the half, 42-21. Luckily, we came back to retake the lead, but a really high-scoring game. Johnson, a good first half. He hit a couple three-pointers. He's leading this all scores, looks like, with 14. Baxter calmed down there after a hot start, and then Dunkley really not doing anything in the middle. He's got 3 fouls. Woodley has had to step up and play a lot inside at center. Man, we got to control the fouls a little bit. But in terms of shooting, though, we picked it up there, 55.6% to their 52%. We're out rebounding them. Turnovers are close. It's just the fouls. We got into foul trouble early, and they've had a lot of trips to the line. So we've got to hope that that turns around in the second half. We get the ball first. The big three-pointer there from Johnson. So he's up to 17 points. That's one thing about Johnson. I've ragged him a lot this season and last, but man, when he gets hot in the tournaments, he is a game changer. So they're still keeping close. It's a 4-point game. They have a chance to get even closer. They get the rebound. First foul in the half goes to us. Second foul, and it's a shooting foul. So I think that's where we're probably going to lose this if we lose the game is with fouls. We need this one, man. We got a great matchup in the second round, but they've come back and tied it. We turn it over, and they have the lead again. And that was a foul on them, but we're still big three-pointer there from Baxter, I think, outside. We cannot put the game away. So back and forth, we're back up by just 1 point. They're shooting pretty decent, 500 for the game, but it's the fouls. My gosh, we're already up to 6 this half. They're up by 1 again. That's really frustrating because now I can't really do much about it, of course, not coaching the team. 3-pointers, we are 8 for 13. I wouldn't imagine that we would win the game at the 3-point line. A 3-point conversion there from Woodley, I think, inside, who's had to pretty much take over at center. So about 10 minutes to play, we're back up by 5. We need to keep this momentum and build on it. Good play there from Wilcox to get us up by 6. That might be our biggest lead of the game so far. Good play from them to put that rebound back, and here we go. They're going to get a chance to come back, and it's a 2-point game. Vining goes to the line, makes both of his free throws, and we turn it over again. I know it's fast action here. Rebounds, 21 for us, 14 for them, but they're getting them where it matters. It's a 5-point game for us. Really back and forth. Nobody's shots are falling right now. They go back to the line and convert. 5.5 minutes. They got a real good chance of coming back here. It's a 67-65. It's tied up. A big 3-pointer there, though, from Johnson, who's up to 24 points. Another 3-pointer, I think that was Hansen or Walker outside. We're back up by 6. We get the foul inside, Dunkley back into the game. Now we're up by 8. They hit a 2-pointer to get back within 6. 2.5 minutes left. They may have to start fouling us here. It's 10-8 in fouls. And 6-point game. We're still fouling. Big rebound there and big points from Johnson up to 26. 6-point game. Yeah, they're sending us to the line. We're up by 10, our biggest lead yet. Now we're up by 9. I think we're going to win it. But man, what a close game. And I tell you, this was really about the free throws, I think, when all is said and done. Good run, though, down there with the last 5 minutes to pull away. I know that's a lot. It's fast and it's hard to follow, but Johnson easily the point, 28. That was one of his career highs. It may have been his career high. I can't see his player card from here, but man, a great game. Second half, they got really cold. We got hot in 3-pointers, mainly from Johnson, who was 4 for 7, and Baxter 3 for 5. We out-rebounded them 27-24, but they got some good second half chance points you see here from their rebounds. Turnovers, 11-13, and then the free throws. We caught up to them at the end of the game. We were 21-25. They were 27-34. But a lot of good play here. Vining looked good off the bench. Walker, Woodley, both having to come in there with Wilcox and Dunkley in foul trouble. But that game from Johnson, easily one of the better tournament performances I've seen. So now, second year in a row, we advance to the second round. This, I don't know how I would say in terms of the matchup. Last year we had to do it against Maryland, who was kind of having an off season, but man, that is so cool. We were an 8 seed last year, and we got that New Mexico State matchup. I'm hoping that plays into our advantage. So now Columbus, Dayton, Boston College still alive. Let's go to the San Antonio region and get the first round games going there. So Villanova, who beat us last year and I think won the tournament last year, wound up winning it. They're not having as good a season this year. Tennessee, a number 1 seed in San Antonio region, they win easily. They're going to be playing Belmont. North Carolina knocks off Florida in a close one. Notre Dame wins. Michigan State, Texas Tech. Vanderbilt upsets North Carolina State. And then in the Phoenix region, you got Memphis over Central Connecticut. West Virginia beats Central Florida. no real big upsets here except maybe Ohio State. So we got the second round going. I'm going to see how we're rated against. They've got us winning. If you look at what New Mexico State did, they beat Missouri. But they had 3 losses against top 25 teams. Whether that really means a whole lot, I don't really know at this point. But we're going to go through and play this next round of games. And like I say, I want to go back and see who's won some of those first ones, early games. I want to see the grid. I don't know why it's doing that to me, but there we go. So Kentucky knocked off by St. Louis. Big upset there. Duke loses to Gonzaga. Old Dominion's out. They lose to Indiana. So Troy, a big upset. So there's some upsets in that Charlotte region. You got 5, 8, 7, 3 in terms of the seeds. Now in the Columbus region, Michigan wins easy. The winner of our game is going to have to go through them. Oregon beats Boston College. Kansas beats Dayton. So you got a 1, 2, 3 seed situation there. So here we go. This is like the biggest, potentially the biggest game in the history of this program since I've been on this run. This is for a chance at the Sweet 16. So let's go to the tip-off. Let's see how it works. Doing the same thing. So we win the tip-off. We miss our first shot. We got to watch out for the fouls. We can't get sloppy this time. So it's a 2-2 game. 4-2 in favor of them, but we have a Dunkley, a good play inside. But they're moving it down and scoring just about every trip down the floor for them. They're up 6-4. We had a shot clock violation on them. Good job there, but looks like Wilcox misses an easy dunk or layup. And we're down 8-4. And they go to the free throw line and can't convert, missing both. But man, we are cold. We're just 2 for 7 in field goals so far. Oh man. 10-4 to them. We're just not shooting anything. We do convert at the free throw line, and that was Baxter who did that. We're getting the rebounds. Well, no, we're not. They're out rebounding at 6-2, but it's a 10-8 game now. We have a chance to tie it. We missed the shot. So their defense might be pretty good here. Go to the line again. It's a 10-9 game, so we're on like a 5-0 run here. 3 for 11 shooting. So we're really struggling at the line, struggling shooting. I mean, they're all but handing this game to us, and we can't convert. Fouls are 4-3. They're pretty even, but we just gave them another one there. 16-13. Turnover from us. And we're 0 for 6 from three-pointers, so we're not going to be hitting them this game, looks like. It's 18-13. Turnover again. And, man, they are up 20-13. They may be running 22-13. I have a feeling this game really, it's just going to be tough to get past. It's going to be tough to get past that opening round to get into the Sweet 16, regardless of who you're playing. And we're just really not playing our game. It's 10-point game with 6 minutes. I got a feeling this one's going to be an easy loss for us. I don't think we're going to win. We're not playing our game. That was our first three-pointer there. We are just really stinking it up shooting-wise. We got back within 7, but I think we're going to be struggling to get much. Well, we're back within 5. A good run here, but no, we're back within 3. And turnover for them, foul, and now it's a 1-point game, and we couldn't take the lead. 28-27. So we've made it close. I think we definitely got the momentum, but they're still playing good, man. They're out shooting us by a lot. And we take the lead. No, we tie it. We can't convert at the line. fouls are in our favor, and we finally take the lead 32-30. But we just can't capitalize on it. And they hit a big three-pointer. We missed a three-pointer, so we might we hit our free throws to give us a 1-point lead. And that's how it goes into the half, 34-33. We are lucky to be where we're at right now. That was a terrible first half. We're shooting 31%. We're 1 of 12 from three-pointers. Fouls are the big advantage. We're 15 of 18. Turnovers, close. But, man, we've got to shoot better than the second half. They've held Johnson in check. Dunkley has looked pretty decent inside. Baxter's looked pretty good. But off the bench, we've got some points from Vining and Woodley. But, man, we have got to improve that shooting in the second half. Points in the paint, they're doubling us up. And that's usually not our, that's not what you see from us too much. So it looks like if we're going to win it, we're going to have to win it inside. We're not going to win it with our shooting because we're just so cold right now. We get the foul early but can't convert. We're up by 2 though, and let them walk right into the oh man, they're up by 2 now. A lot of back and forth. This is going to be a close one, but that would be better than the way it was looking when they went up by 12. I just hope that we somehow get back into this. So they're up by 4. And we cannot afford to put up the three-pointers right now because we're not hitting them. Ah, man, that's when you know you're not going to win. When you make just a wide open miss inside. Yeah, I think they're going to win 48-47. I think they're probably a better defense. They're up by 10. I almost want to just sim to the end of this one. That's frustrating. I mean, we are so much the better team. There's no question. And we're just, we're not shooting. I think I'm just going to sim it to the end. Sorry. I'm a little rage quitting on this one. There's not much you can do. And that's horrible. I mean, when you shoot 30%, you're going to lose. It looks like we're keeping it kind of close. It's 55-49 with 9 minutes left. But I just don't think Sweet 16 is going to be in the cards for us. Maybe ever. Man, I hate this. I hate to go out like this with a bad performance. We're within 4. We're within 1. Should I slow it? Yeah, I'm going to slow it down a little bit. Sorry. So now we're taking the lead. Maybe it just took me getting mad. So 3 minutes left. 69-68. Oh my gosh, why do you do that? 71-68. Why are they making this three-pointers? We go to the free throw line, up by 5. Oh my gosh, they hit a three-pointer. It's a 73-71 game, and they've got the ball back with a chance to take the lead, and they can't do it. We're probably gonna have to go to the free throw line. Oh, why would you go for a three-pointer there? Luckily, we got the turnover. Oh my gosh, we win. So I rage quit for nothing. Great comeback. Sorry we missed it, but that was a unbelievable turnaround. Johnson finally got in scoring. Hansen, Baxter. Wow. I think free throws were probably the biggest thing game to game. I mean, we out-rebounded them a little bit. Turnovers were even. We finally hit some three-pointers. I guess I missed them, but when I did my little frustration there and sped up the game, I think we were still like 1 of 14. So that's how we did it, and we're in the Sweet 16. Unbelievable. I never thought I would see that day, but that's where we're at. We're going to have a tough matchup. I don't see us getting by Michigan, but unbelievable. Did it just lock on me? Nope, there we go. So, Sweet 16, which will be the following week, and for some reason it thinks the game's still going. I don't know what's going on there. If you hear hear it in the background. So let's see if I sim ahead, if that changes it. So we'll take a look at the rest of the seeding. 1, 2, 3, 5. Unbelievable. We're in the Sweet 16. That one's a mixed up region there in Charlotte. San Antonio, Belmont knocks off Tennessee, so they're in the Sweet 16 with Notre Dame, Michigan State, Georgetown, and then Phoenix. You got Memphis, Mississippi, Virginia beats Purdue, and then Ohio State beats St. John's. So a big one there. So let's go ahead to back to Thursday's games. I don't know how to stop it from doing what it's doing in the background, if you can hear that. It's like it's thinking there's a game playing or something. So we got Michigan scouting report. Yeah, 72-28. Who have they beaten? Michigan State, Purdue. They are undefeated against top 25 competition. So let's go ahead and play through the games here, and I want to see who won. So Kansas beat Oregon. Not much of a surprise there. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so St. Louis, Gonzaga. So Gonzaga's back in the Elite Eight. Indiana easy over Troy. So it's Kansas over Oregon, and I'm gonna go through. Hopefully, I'll try not to rage quit on this one. I'll try to get through it. But to the gameplay, yeah, there's some kind of looks like there's some kind of sound thing stuck in the background. I'm gonna speed up the time, go to tip off, and let's see what happens. So they're up early, Michigan 2-0. We tie it up. I mean, I'm just hoping that we make a decent showing at this point. It'd be nice if we had a shooting performance like we had against Texas, even though that was a pretty close game. And we had a big three-pointer there from Baxter, who's got 5 of our 5 points so far. And Baxter's a senior. I think he's going away, so it'd be nice for him to go out with a good game. 7-7, we're playing them close early. Don't know if that'll hold or how long it'll hold, but that's okay. Defense is doing pretty good, even though they're 3 of 3 shooting. They're having a hard time, looks like, getting a shot off. And we're 3 for 9 though at the shooting field goals. I mean, same thing that's that happened against New Mexico State might be going on here. It's 14-11 game though, pretty close early. I'll take that. We're down by 1 now. They come back and they're 7 of 8 in field goals. That's pretty incredible. But they're hitting their shots. Looks like within that perimeter, pretty much anywhere they want to shoot. And there was a 3-pointer there for them to go up by 4. But man, we're staying tight. I mean, we're now shooting 8 for 15. We took the lead on a 3-pointer there, I guess from Walker maybe. Then they come back with a 3-pointer. It's a 2-point game, but they have the ball. It's a 4-point game. They are not missing their shots. They're 10 of 11. I mean, we would have to have a near perfect game to win here. We convert on our free throws, and still a 2-point game. And now we tied it. Good move inside there from Woodley. We got a chance to go. No, they're 24-26, 26-25. We're staying close, but man, their field goals 12 or 14. They're out rebounding us 6-2. They hit it looks like a 3-pointer there. They're 4 for 4 in 3-pointers, and we're struggling at the line a little. Well, 4 for 6, not bad, but they're sending us to the line. We got to take advantage of it. We're 6 of 8. It's a 3-point game. Man, 1-point game. We're staying closer than I thought we would. Miss a 3-pointer, but we get the ball back. It's a 1-point game. We're up by 1, 34-33, and we have the ball back. A 3-pointer. 9 points from Baxter now. They come back with a 3-pointer. Man, they are 5 for 6 in 3-pointers, and they take the lead at the line. And we can't convert. We missed both of our free throws. But a 3-pointer there from Baxter up to 12 points. 2 minutes left. We're up by 2, but we can't convert. Shooting-wise, they're starting to miss a few, but they're back up now. 2 3-pointers in a row. 7 of 8 for them in 3-pointers. It's a 2-point game, but they have the ball. We get it back. Like to score here to go into the locker with something, but it's not going to happen. So we're down by 4. Great game from Baxter. Shooting hasn't been too bad from both teams, really, but they're, after a very hot start, they've calmed down a little bit. But we're getting better, 50%. They're out rebounding us, though, quite a bit. And then turnovers, luckily we're winning that. That might be where we're winning if we're winning anywhere. And fouls tied up right now. So let's go back to the game, finish it out here. We get the ball to start the second half and score early. So if they get cold, and we maintain the shooting that we have, we got a chance. But big thing for them is if they keep hitting those 3-pointers. They're 8 of 12. It's a 2-point game. We got we turn it over, but they go to the line. It's a 3-point game. We come right back. Man, that was a big dunk there. It looks like 52-49 to them. We're struggling a little bit opening the first or the second half. We're getting the rebounds, but we're not getting the shots to fall. It's a 3-point game still. 5-point game. Man. 7-point game. They're starting to run away with it because we're not hitting their shots. They're missing some 3-pointers, though, for what it's worth here and there. By 7, we turn it over. They miss a 3-pointer. We hit a 3-pointer, so it's a 4-point game. We get the rebound. Big move inside there from Woodley. He's got 6 points in reserve. It's a 3-point game, but they get the ball back. We had a chance of making a nice little run there, but they turn it over, and we miss a 3-pointer, but put the rebound back. It's a 1-point game. We get the rebound. We could take the lead, and we do. Get put back there from Drexler. It's a 1-point game. They miss the 3. We get the rebound. So 9.5 minutes left. We're still up by 1, and they're getting cold a little bit shooting-wise. I mean, we've been cold throughout, really, compared to them. We're still up by 1. Good move inside there, but he couldn't put it back. That's what I'm saying. When you miss a layup like that, it seems like the AI is against you. But we're up by 3, and they come back and tie it with a 3-pointer. That was one of our biggest leads, I guess, of the game. And good play there, 3-pointer in the end but they come right back and do the same. So we hit both our free throws. We're up by 2. If they could get in foul trouble, that would be nice. We're up by 4. They come right back. Shot clock violation. They go to the line and can't make them both. We need to convert here, and we can't. So they got a chance to come back, but they don't. They blew it, but we can't do it. we got to get the points here. We're up by 2. Free throws for us are 16 of 22, 13 of 17 for them. We are just clinging to that lead. It's 116. We cannot get any shots to fall. It's a 1-point game. Yeah, gosh, why are none of our shots falling? It's a 3-point lead. 20 seconds left. 2-point lead. We pull off the upset, 76-72. Oh my gosh! So we are going to the Elite Eight. The run continues, 76-72. What I was hoping could happen happened. They got cold in the second half. We maintained, the free throws kept going to our favor, and they stopped hitting those threes. What a game! Adam Hansen, player of the game, but gosh, it could have gone to anybody here. Baxter looked good. Great game from him, really. 12 points. He kept us in the game early. And then the bench, you got 4 guys with 8 off the bench. Hansen hit some crucial 3-pointers. Good overall game, though, from him. I can agree with him being player of the game, but wow, that was an upset for us. That was, the biggest. We keep having these biggest victories in terms of this program. So we're not going to be in the Elite Eight playing Kansas. Let's move on to sim ahead to the other regions and see what it's going to look like there. So you got Michigan beating Georgetown, Notre Dame beating Belmont. So Belmont's runs over. Phoenix region, you got Memphis over Virginia, but they had Ohio State, who played tough, got a good run, but I cannot believe we're going to be playing for the Final Four. And we might be getting long in the episode. I want to get this game out of the way, and then we will we'll finish the Final Four tournament offline. Now, to get to the Elite Eight is awesome, but to get there against Kansas, they are always tough in this game. So and it looks like we're going to be in white. Nobody's scored yet. Kansas hits a 3-pointer. We come back to hit 2. I can't imagine beating Kansas. But we're up by 2. They come back with another 3-pointer. So they've hit 2 3-pointers. It's a tie game. They are 3 for 3 in 3-pointers. That's all of their points have come from 3-pointers. Which, kind of scares me because it's not sustainable. I would not want to have to win games that way. So hopefully, if we get good defense inside, make them have to go for those 3-pointers, we might have a chance. It's 9-9, but we missed a couple free throws early. That's hurting us a little bit. So have they. It's 11-10, 12-11 now. And it looks like a turnover from us, but it's still a close game. Nobody's really taken over field goals. We have a lot of attempts, but we're just not getting them to fall. It's a 1-point game to us. And then shot clock violation, but we can't do anything with it. We're still up by 1. We're at 11 minutes to play. Another shot clock violation. We're up by 2. We're 3 of 6 for free throws. I don't want to see that. And plus, we're 1 of 7 from 3-pointers. We just got to quit trying those. Kansas on a run. They're up by 2. We cannot get the free throws to fall. We're 4 of 8. Playing them close, but it's a 2-point game. Defensively, I think we're looking pretty good, but now we're getting into foul trouble a little bit, but so are they. It's a 20-21 game. Looks like we may have had a 3-pointer. They come right back, score inside. So they're up by 3. Fouls, 6-6, but they're converting. They're 5 for 8. We're 4 of 8, and we're 5 of 10 now in free throws. That's killing us, I think. It's a 5-point game. I don't want to shoot 50% in free throws. They're up by 6 now, and we are struggling from field goal. With field goals. Yeah, turnover 31-23. They're starting to run away with it. 10-point game. Fouls are getting to be a problem because they're hitting their free throws more than we are. It's an 8-point game. They miss a 3. So they're 5 of 10 in 3-pointers. But they're still up by 10. 3-pointer there. They're up by 13. They're starting to run away with this one. Up by 15. 2 of 12 for us from 3-pointers. That's not our game. We're not going to win that way. Although we did, I guess it wasn't New Mexico State. I think it was Texas where we had some good 3-pointers. But we're in the hole here, 27-40 at the half. Poor shooting all the way around. Baxter's really been held down. No points. Let's just go back to it. I mean, I don't know what's going to turn it around. I mean, we would have to get really hot shooting, and I just don't foresee that at this point. I mean, even when we get the rebounds, we're just not, we're not making anything happen with it. So they score first. We finally come back. It's a 13-point game. Now, we did make that run against Mexico State when I was giving up on the team, but this is a much better team we're playing. We're having a hard time even getting a shot off. And all things considered, I mean, we've done pretty good against Kansas, holding them to low shooting, but it's a 13-point game again. I mean, both teams are shooting really poor right now. They're just shooting less poor than we are. It's a 12-point game. Man, it's a 15-point game. Free throws have been pretty bad for us. 7-14. 12 and a half minutes left. If we're going to get into this game, we got to get it pretty soon. So 2 of 13 of 3-pointers for us. We're now in the positive on the free throws, 9 of 16. And we're winning in the turnover battle, but rebounds just 33, 34 for them, 17 for us. That's been huge. They're almost up by 20 now. But hey, this is as far as I would have ever imagined us getting, just to make this kind of run. I'm really gonna be interested to see what this is gonna do for our prestige and maybe recruiting for next season. I would imagine it's gotta be worth something. It's a 22-point game. I would have loved to have kept it close. At this point, keeping it close would probably be getting us within 20. Kansas is always good in tournaments in draft day sports. I think in terms of prestige, I think the last time I checked, Kansas had the best prestige of any program in the game. So we're getting better at free throws. We're 15 of 22. But man, the rebounds have been way to their favor. And shooting is close, but they're hitting a little bit more free throws or 3-pointers than we are, and that's been hard to overcome too. I think they're obviously playing us way better than Michigan did. Playing us better than any team we've faced is playing us, obviously, because we're losing so bad, but I'm surprised really how well we played against Michigan. That was a good one. All right, come on, let's keep it within 20. I mean, I'll take that as... And hey, we wound up hitting the free throws. I mean, maybe that's a positive we can take away. And man, they had a 3-pointer at the end. That's really bad sportsmanship. 82-60. McKenzie for them had 21, but they had two guys with plus 20 points, 32 minutes. That's something that I know one of the commenters said about it. And as I play forward with this game, that may be something to look forward to changing. You can see they had 4 starters with plus 30 minutes. The way I've been playing is I'm trying to keep this program going. I want to make sure that I give play time to, like Woodley, for instance, a freshman center. I know this guy's going to have to come off the bench and play a lot because, Dunkley's going to get in foul trouble here and there like he did in this game. So I want to make sure I get this guy some play time so he develops, and really at all the positions. So I've kind of kept it that way. I've kind of looked at it like, well, let's go the development route and make sure that we've got a good, good bench at all times. And maybe that's kind of, and I don't know what's going on here, but maybe that's been, something I shouldn't have done. But, that's the way I was looking at it. So going forward, if we got some players who are 4 or maybe even 5 stars, I might just let them run, let them stay in there. So we go out. Let's go ahead and just finish up the rest of the tournament. Virginia wins over Memphis, so that's kind of an upset. So it's going to be Michigan State against Virginia. So the finals, you got Indiana, Kansas, Virginia, Michigan State. And let's just go ahead and play to it, and then we'll see how it finishes up. Western Kentucky's still playing. I wonder if that's a title game for them. I think they were in the CIT. Nope, they lose. So that may not have been the final. But good showing from them. So here we go with the Final Four. You got Michigan State. I didn't see the other one. It was too fast. And it was Kansas. Close one, 77-73 at Indiana. Man, this is a good matchup. I don't know who to even go for. I kind of hope Kansas wins after beating us. They do. Win it pretty easy, 79-67. But that's going to do it for the season. Now, I want to look at one more thing before we go to the award winners. I'll save that for next episode and do a recap of the season. But let's take a look at how well these other tournaments did. I know we did have some representation there. So it looks like for the finals, Western Kentucky went all the way to the finals, lost to Nevada, Las Vegas, but they probably had to beat some good teams to get there. In the CBI, I think we had Charlotte maybe in this one. I can't remember. No, I guess we didn't have anyone in that. But we did have, in the NIT, we had several teams. In the East region, for instance, well, where is it? Midwest, maybe. Southern Miss, yeah, they were number 1 seed. And they made it to the final in that region, but lost to Houston. So they didn't make it too far. But we also had, I think there was another team there. I guess I'm wrong. Charlotte was in one of these tournaments. Maybe it was a CIT. Yep, Charlotte was in the CIT. Marshall was in the CIT. So we had a pretty good showing in terms of the amount of teams that made it to the Final Four, or not Final Four, but postseason tournaments. Looks like out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, out of the 14 teams in our conference, we had 6 teams made a tournament. So that's pretty good, I think. And I'm looking forward to seeing what the Prestige does for us on that. But I'll come back next episode, recap season, and really just give a recap of what's going on, I think, for the series, because I think I've accomplished what I really wanted to accomplish with this one, and I'm not sure if now's a good time to move on from it, but we'll see next episode between now and then how I feel about it. But this was a great run. I mean, I never would have imagined we were going to be ready for the Elite Eight this year. I thought at the most we might sneak away into the Sweet 16, which is what we did, despite me feeling like we were not going to do it. But I can't imagine this being even something we can duplicate. Just everything fell into place this year. But thanks as always for watching and supporting and commenting and liking. And I will see you next episode.